Hello there. So today we're back in Longridge Fell, and today I'm approaching from a different angle. I'm coming from the southeast side of the forest, and I'm starting my hike from I think it's called Birdy Brow Car Park. So that's the road leading here. I came from that way, and this is the car park here, and we are gonna go through here. So I'm taking a different path today. Like I said, I'm coming from the southeast part of the woodland. And I forgot to put my insect spray on. Dog shit. Oh my god, beautiful dragonfly, nice and blue. Okay, so this is quite long grass here. It's probably a good idea to put my insect protection on, not to get any ticks. But already, this looks different. This looks really cool here. And I can't really see a path here, to be honest. But again, it's very beautiful here. Completely different landscape. So it's, by the way, it's all this tall grass here. And there's some sort of a cliff face there. Yeah, pretty cool. And that's literally 50 meters from the car park. So I'm guessing this is not the main trail, because it leads literally nowhere. But it's a completely different landscape compared to my first video I've done coming here. It's completely different, really cool. So I'm gonna head back where I started from, 50 meters back to the car park. I'm gonna put my insect spray on, because there's a lot of grass here, man. That's the last thing I wanna do, is catch a tick or something, or insect bites or mosquito bites. So I think I'm gonna go. I think there's a path leading here, so yeah, I'm just gonna apply some insect spray and I'll be back. Okay, insect spray applied. Let's carry on. I hope there's a trail here, because I could see a trail on... Gosh, this is low. I could see a trail on Google Maps. Just shows you how low that bloody branch was. It literally went underneath my backpack. Oh, again. Lots of broken trees, bro. And this is literally like 20 meters, 10 meters off the road. I don't like the way of these trees look, but I guess that's the only way. You can see how broken it is. Okay, I can see a trail here. Not sure where it starts, to be honest. Oh, there's a trail. So yeah, I came the hard way. I think that leads back to the main road. Literally there should be the main road. And we are gonna go back uphill like always. Today I would like to talk a little bit about what I'm trying to get from these hikes. Is obviously I like hiking, and also, you know, it's a way of relaxation, getting out of the city. Fresh air, nature, and also a bit of, you know, adrenaline, excitement, exercise, and maybe discovery. I follow a couple of channels in the UK. I mostly watch the American channels about, you know, Bigfoot and paranormal activity. I'm huffing puffing already. It's a big steep hill, man. Let's walk it up first, and hopefully I can speak clearer when I go up a bit. I might have to tune down the microphone a bit because of my breathing. I don't think anybody wants to listen to it. Whew. But just look how dense the forest is. If there was somebody there or something, I got no chance to see it. No chance to see it. So yeah, my interest, hikes, walks, paranormal stuff. Never really experienced anything in my life. I think that's why I'm trying to seek that experience. And this is very overgrown, by the way. I just hope that spray I used will protect me against ticks. I'm kind of climbing still. It's not a hard climb, but I'm just unfit, mate. Bit of opening here. That's where we came from. That's where we're going. I can hear lots of flies. Or maybe it's just one big fat fly. If I could hear lots of flies in one spot, that could indicate, you know, scat, poo, you know, remains, rotten food, rubbish. So that could be an indicator of something interesting. An opening here, more like a dent in the vegetation. If I had to walk for the actual forest, it's really dense. It looks like molded. I don't know, there's some mold on it. Still climbing, by the way. Yeah, going back to my interest. Again, don't know if the camera picks it up. This is clear path of maybe animals moving around here. So it's definitely not human made. Could be anything, could be deer. Foxes, I don't think so, it's too high for fox, maybe deers. Is it game? Maybe some game around here. Try to see, yeah. There's clearly a trail here. The trail goes there, goes around here, goes there, and it goes into that bit there. If a human was going through there, you would have to crawl on all four or walk really crouched. Could a human have it made? Of course they could. Would a human make it? I don't think so. Why would you do that? Unless you have a little hidey spot inside those trees there. Another interesting thing, haven't seen anyone besides that camper van parked next to me. Yeah, going back to what I like, paranormal stuff, Bigfoot stuff. I'm totally aware the size of the United States, Canada, Alaska, North America basically, and other parts of the world. They got huge, open, wild areas of woodland, size of countries. So if there is something hiding there, it's possible. But the lack of evidence and thousands of sightings is a bit, you know, if there's no evidence, then where is it then? No proper footprint, like I say, no scat, no corpse, no remains, just dodgy camera footage and testimonies from people who've seen the creature. Paranormal. So there's two options of Bigfoot, physical and paranormal. Physical, undiscovered species of ape-like humanoid, living for thousands of years, undetected, uncaptured. Second is, these beings are paranormal, coming here from different worlds, or they can literally disappear into thin air. Lots of sightings in the UK, but mostly something shifted this big massive rock from its place. No bike tracks, so no bike hit it. So something moved it. Interesting. Again, could a human do it for fun? Of course they could. Yeah, I'm still climbing, by the way. In the UK, there's lots of sightings of similar creatures, which makes it even more crazy. The habitat here is probably like 1% of North America. Tiny. Fucking hell. Excuse me my language. Lots of flies here, man. Absolutely beautiful. So in the UK there's lots of sightings of similar creatures. So people keep seeing werewolves. That's like freaky as hell, man. Werewolf. So 7 foot, 8 foot creature with fur, orange, yellow eyes that illuminate. It's not like one sighting. It's probably hundreds of sightings. You can just see how sweaty I am. So yeah, we are talking of hundreds of sightings in the UK. All people lying, you tell me. Another thing is, I don't know if I talked about this in my previous videos, your brain plays tricks on you a lot, especially with bad visibility, which I experienced. Was once hiking, it was pitch black, I had a big torch on me, and I spotted 2 pairs of eyes in the distance. Green eyes, I think they were green. And first thing that my brain pictured, with the because they're quite far, before the light actually hit the animal, a white wolf drinking water from a stream, because there was a stream. But it turned out it was some deer drinking water. So first thing my brain did, fill the gaps. Oh, white wolf. Obviously it wasn't a white wolf, it wasn't a dog, it was some deer. And I can imagine, same thing happens with people who see things in bad visibility. But a lot of people spot these things during daylight, like now. Beautiful sunny day, clear visibility for hundreds of meters, and you want to tell me they'll make it up? Wow, this is really pretty here. Yeah, so what is it then? What do people see? Are they making it up? Are these creatures ghosts? Creatures from different dimensions? So far, I never heard anybody being hurt by them, which makes it even weirder. You would think, are they even real? Are they imaginations, ghosts? Oh, it's actually raining. Okay, I made it up, and I know I'm huffing and puffing, sorry guys. I came from that way, one path going there. I know that's going to be the edge of the forest, because that's the most eastern part I parked anyway. So I'm going to go that way. I want to climb up, I want to go all the way up. So let me see where this goes, just behind the corner, before I make my decision where to go. Yeah, it keeps going down. Might be another access to the main forest. Yeah, it keeps going down. No, I don't want to go down. Unfortunately, I want to go up, because that's where the forest is. So yeah, I haven't experienced anything paranormal in the UK. Do I want to experience it? That's why I'm here. It's very quiet here. Not a single soul. Just me and the path. At least, well, it is going slightly downhill, this trail now. It's just, again, look at the density of the woodland. It's very dense. Literally anything behind this tree line, I can't see what's there. It's just pitch black. So if it was something to be here, a big cat, let's say, which I totally believe it's possible. The only thing is those who were released survived a couple of years, hunted, survived, hid. Possible. Plenty of food in the UK. And those were, let's say, cases from the 70s, 80s, 90s. They only live like 10 to 15 years. And in nature, probably even less. So my question is, oh, another trail here. Interesting. So we keep climbing still. So my question is, those from the 1780s, 90s, okay, they've been released. Owners got scared, the police is after them, rules, laws changed. How come we still see sightings today? 2020, 2023, 2024, 5, 6, last week, today. How come we see all these sightings still? Explain that to me. Is it people who can't tell? Is it people who can't tell the difference between a house cat or a big cat? I mean, you want to tell me people are that stupid that they can't tell the difference? It's a beautiful day. There's no wind whatsoever, and the temperature around here I would say is around maybe 22, 23, 24. Still warm enough. Back where I come from, Manchester, we're hitting 28, maybe 30 in the very built up places. And I remember last time hiking here was even warmer. I got really cold inside the forest itself. So yeah, there's a bike behind me. So I'm not the only one. Yeah, like I said, anything, you know, behind the tree line here at least, it's quite clear. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, so this side behind me is quite thick. Can't see anything behind the first line of the trees. I'm literally covered in water. It's actually quite warm. And this side, I can see inside actually. I can see quite deep inside, but again, if someone was stalking me there and it wants to be hidden, you know, I'm not going to see it. There's no chance I'm going to see it. And I would like to talk a little bit about my channel. I mean, this is going to be my third video. I'm going to try to keep the content as pure as it is. I'm not doing this to do like special effects, anything, dramatic music, things like where people do stupid thumbnails. I don't even do a thumbnail. I don't give a damn about that. Again, this looks like a little path. Probably some animals created, maybe deer. Again, foxes. Again, you can see there's a little path coming from there. Should I go in, man? It's just a long grass, man. I don't want to really. Fuck! Fudging hell! Got all the. Oh no, that's dense there, man. That's very dense. No, that's very dense. Oh, I have to be careful so I don't get any bloody ticks, man. There's lots of flies here as well today. Yeah, it just shows you how dense. Again, this looks more inviting, to be honest. Just shows you how low it is, that I have to literally duck to even come here. I think I can maybe walk there, but what I'm going to do, should I stick to the path? No, I'm going to go for the forest. I go for the forest. I can clearly see the path is literally there in the gap here. Goes all the way up, goes all the way up. So you can see, oh my god, look at my arm. I'm covered in water, drenched in sweat. It looks nice and flat for me to walk. And yeah, I'm gonna see if I can walk through there and maybe make some, I got some vegetation in my mouth, maybe cream from, you know, the mosquito cream. Yeah, just give me 1 sec, I'll see what I can do, and I'm gonna think which way to go. So I had a quick drink, and yeah, I'm gonna carry on here in the forest. I'm gonna turn the camera a little bit so you might see a bit more. Okay, that was painful. I got stabbed by some branches. I have to be very careful. There's lots of branches sticking out, literally eyesight or eye height. Just again to show you, behind this tree there, that's the path. That's the path where the biker was and where I was walking. And you can't see the path from here. That's how dense it is. The woodland, once you get in, once you're inside, you can't even see the path. And yeah, look at that. I mean, if you're a big cat, you can literally hide anywhere here. Even so, like I say, we compare the habitat to habitats in North America, they can easily hide here. And if they know how to hunt, they can survive. I think they can have a full, healthy life. But again, I understand the ones in the 70s, 80s, 90s, they're being freed from, you know, private collectors because they panicked. You know, the police is going to go after them, and it was apparently very hard to keep them legal and take care of them. So they just decided to probably dump them somewhere in the woods, and they survive because, you know, they are predators. Yeah, I do understand sightings, like I said, from that time, but what are sightings now? What are people seeing? You can't tell me every person who sees a cat, domestic cat, thinks it's a big cat. I mean, you can clearly tell if that's a domestic cat or a big cat, man. Come on, you don't have to be a National Geographic specialist to even tell the difference. At night, fair enough, you might get confused, but I mean, come on. Again, I'm literally 5, maybe 10 meters from the main path, and you can clearly see how thick. My heart nearly stopped. So when I done my 360 spin, I was like this, that was like this, and then I turned, and this big black thing is basically a tree that fell on its side, and that's the roots. And yeah, I thought, you know, that's a bloody Bigfoot there or a panther. Again, this is what I'm saying, your brain will play tricks on you the whole time, especially knowing or listening to, you know, these experiences from other people. Your brain is literally playing tricks. Every time I walk here, every time I see something, my brain tries to play tricks, and it's up to me to say to myself, calm the hell down. Oh, quite soft here, very soft ground. It's up to me to convince myself, or I have to say to myself, calm down, mate, calm down, Lev. Oh, okay, I'm getting battered here. It's up to me to calm down and say, listen, you know, everything you see or do, ow, bro, I'm getting stabbed here, ow. Can be explained. And that's the whole thing, to be honest to yourself and not go with, oh, if I see a shadow there, oh, Bigfoot, Wolfman, werewolf, big cat, Godzilla. I have to basically use my head. That's what I'm trying to do with these videos. No stupid thumbnails, no stupid sound effects, no stupid things where, you know, I record a rabbit 500 meters away and claiming it's a big cut. Again, you can see lots of broken trees here. And another thing I want to say is, walking here in the actual forest on this soft ground is so much harder. You have to literally walk where you put your feet so you don't hurt your ankles. The twisted ankle here, I mean, the car is not far away, but you know, obviously I'm not going to die here. But that's the last thing I want, especially here, where there's lots of these little logs, and one wrong step, you know, it could be hollow underneath, and I'm going full body weight down and hurting myself. I probably should go back to the main track maybe, or at least try to stay close. Ow! I'm getting destroyed here, man. Savage, honestly, savage here. It's these here, they're sticking out everywhere. And they're literally perfect height to take your eye out. So I have to hold the camera, watch where I'm stepping, and they're all like dead little branches. They're all dead branches. They're not like tree branches that are alive. So when I'm breaking them, that doesn't mean I'm killing, you know, something that's alive. Just show you again. One mistake, you are sitting on this, and that's the last thing you want to do. Again, it's extremely difficult to walk here, man. But this is what you're going to get with my channel. You're not going to get a 10-minute montage of, oh, how beautiful this hike is. At the moment, it's a beautiful hike. But at the same time, I'm being stabbed by tree branches. Scared by a, you know, tree on its side. Another one here. They're everywhere, by the way. They're everywhere, these trees. And by the way, I'm doing so much noise. If there is something here, it knows I'm here. Yeah, it knows I'm here. And I'm going to try to keep as close to the path. Obviously, I have to think about plan B, if there is something here, that I can actually exit. And yeah, my exit is going to be a bit pathetic because I'm a big guy. As you can see, protect the camera. Bro. Yeah, fallen trees everywhere. I think the path's really there. Is it outside the start of the path? No, that's a bloody thingy. Yeah, you can see the trees. You can see how low they are, so I'm scratching my backpack. Ow! Oh my god! Banged my head. Hat nearly came off. Fuck off. Again, I try not to swear, but whew. It just shows you how hard navigation is here. It sounded like I hear a stream, but it's just my ears playing tricks. Again, fallen trees. I don't want to be really underneath them. I'm literally, I think I can't even see the path, man. Oh, bro. Not a good idea coming this way. Yeah, not a good idea coming this way. So I'm gonna literally walk back and I didn't come this way. I have to come this way again. Not the best idea. I'm so close to the path, yet I can't get to it. And it's these things, it's covered in moss. Like I said, that could easily twist your ankle. Ah! Stabbed myself again. Ow, ow, ow. So imagine doing this at night. You lose an eye. You lose an eye. There's branches, man. Ah, fuck. Sorry about that. Literally 10 meters off the beaten track. It's unwalkable. You can't walk it. Ow. And you're spending so much energy to walk through here. So, drops. What I'm going to do, I start recording when I'm back on the trail because this is ridiculous. So yeah, managed to get close to the path now, so I'm going to join the path and screw this for now. So the path is literally there, just that opening. So yeah, this really shows you how hard it is this place to navigate. And I found a lot of drops here. Shows you there's a lot of activity. There's lots of wildlife which I can't see because it's all hiding. Oh, bro. And I can imagine at night. Oh, bro, back to the path. And this is literally from, where's that tree? From the first tree here, literally 5 meters. Navigation impossible. No navigation. Walking. And it just shows you how difficult it is. If I had to, obviously, I got splinters even on my back now. It just shows you how hard it is. If this dirt road wasn't here, good luck navigating. I'm pretty sure I could find a, oh my god. Look at that. Absolutely stunning, beautiful. Look at the views. These views are stunning. And that's the question again. I have hiking boots. I got water. I'm, dressed light, and I really struggle to move around that canopy there inside the forest. So obviously we're not going to go in, but for something like a big cat, perfect habitat. So many places to hide, and like I said, we have so much food here. You have sheep from the farms. There's been apparently countless of findings of carcasses of sheep mutilated, taken away, dragged away from farms. And what animal can do that? I don't think there's anything in the UK that could do that. Only big cats. Or humans. Sick humans. Okay. Interesting place this. So there's lots of new little trees planted here. So I don't know how old can these be. A couple of years, 3 years, 5 years. So hopefully this is going to, well, this view is going to disappear soon. And look at that view there. Stunning. If I find a nice place, I'm gonna sit down and have something to eat, because I bought a egg and mayo sandwich and I don't want to keep it too much. It's actually quite warm. I don't want it to go bad. And there's lots of birds. There's lots of birds in this tree here. Lots of birds. There's lots of bird activity the whole time I've been here. There's lots of birds. Inside the water was perfectly quiet. Back here I can hear a little bit of wind noise, maybe a little bit of traffic noise, but it's still very quiet here. And I only saw the one biker, so that means it's super. Oh no, I see an opening again in the trees. But this time it's a proper opening. It's a proper opening. So I'm getting these ideas again, getting inside the forest and get lost or waste too much energy. Let's go all the way up and then make the decision. Okay, I think this is a mountain bike trail here. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, so mountain bike tracks here. You can tell very easily they made a ramp here. So yeah, mountain bike trail. Again, stunning views. Looking on the maps, you mean it doesn't look as, it doesn't look as forested, but obviously once you're here you see the tree lines. There is quite a lot of trees, but again, there's lots of gaps in between. Again, if those farms have cattle, sheep, small animals, I don't see why, like I say, big cats can't live in this country and thrive. But that's a question. How do they breed? You can probably throw a question to ChatGPT that you need a population of at least, I don't know, 200 individuals. I'm not sure 200 means 100 males, 100 females for a different gene pool, or 200 males, 100 females to have a different gene pool, so they don't, let's say, inbreed. And those are those questions where that need to be asked. And if the population was that big, again, are they so good hiding? Again, if you can see, there's an opening in the grass, so that means something went through there multiple times, or something big went through there. Could be deer, could be, I don't know, a fox with cubs, could be humans, going there to camp. It's actually a real nice place. I mean, you can easily come here and camp, and like I said, besides the one cyclist, I haven't seen anyone. And again, I can see an opening in front of me. Again, it looks like something went through. I got something on my back. Something's eating my back. So, again, opening. Again. And don't forget, what if it's just a random lost sheep running around here, making these paths through, you know, the thick grass. Everything is possible. Could be somebody's dog, spotted something, run after it. So at first we have to use all the possibilities. Again, this looks like a perfect path here. Again, it probably goes here and it carries on there. I mean, there's so many. I mean, there's another one here. Something went through here. This is muddy. There are some prints there. They look like dog prints. Then again, I have no idea how the fox print looks like, but it looks like a slightly bigger dog, like a Labrador or German Shepherd. I'm gonna put this away. There's a lot of cyclists here. Somebody might come here. Flies are eating me now. Again, there is, like I said, so much possibility here to hide. And this is a small forest compared to forests of size of countries in the United States. It's like a gully. And there's a lot of footprints there. God, I want to try to keep, obviously the main purpose of this is going down without damaging the camera. I don't know if the steepness shows up, how steep it is. And again, I'm all by myself, so don't get bloody hurt. I can hear some people. Whoa. There's lots of footprints here. They do not look like I said, those cyclists have probably no idea I'm here. And they are literally there. There's quite a lot of them. So what was here, it doesn't look big, but it looks big enough. I'm trying to find a complete paw print. That's just evidence, you know what I mean? Just evidence. You never know what it could be. I'm going to try to find some evidence, take some pictures. I want to try to find a clean one somewhere. A really, really clean one. You're not going to believe me, but there's not a single clean one here that I can take. This one's here. It has 4 paws, and wait, I'm going to take a picture with my phone. But again, look at this. If this is a source of water, because it looks very wet, so it's probably a big puddle here. So I can imagine animals coming here to drink. And this is where you need to be honest with yourself. You can't always say, oh, print, you know, because I want it to be true, I want it to be something interesting. And this is what this whole channel is going to be about. Walk, talk, explore, and be honest. So I took a couple of pictures with my phone, and I put my hand next to it to see the size, and once I compared it to my hand, it was small. It was probably smaller than a Labrador's maybe footprint or paw print. So it wasn't anything special. Could be a fox, could be a dog. So I'm pretty sure there's dog walkers here. Again, I found another one here. So there's these animal highways here everywhere. They're literally everywhere. So yeah, look at those trees there, man, beautiful. There's so much beauty and there's so many places, there's so much stuff just behind this road here I could walk into. And there's a completely different world to explore. And that's the problem is, these worlds are quite hard to get to. So there's a nice footpath there going down. I don't know if you can see the view. Beautiful view. So many trees there. Those green trees, they look very young, so I'm guessing they've been all planted here. So should I stick to the main road, main path, basically main road, or go this way? Come on, let's go this way. The reason I want to go this way because this is going up. I don't want to go down. I want to go up, and then I want to have my final stretch. You know, when I'm, let's say, finishing with my hike, go down. Another thing what I want to say is, living in Manchester, there's not many places to go where it's like, wow, beautiful. Yes, there's lots of parks, small woodland, but this is different. This is next level. This is like a large scale. This is what I'm really after. These hikes where nobody's here, just you and yourself, and whatever's here. And yeah, this is what my channel is going to be all about. Long, boring walks, long recordings. Maybe somebody wants to come here and he doesn't know how it looks here. Instead of you're going to get a 10-minute video of somebody who hiked it. Don't get me wrong, these videos are fantastic, well edited, beautiful. But it doesn't show you the nitty-gritty. It doesn't show you the paths where I took a wrong turn. I went deliberately off the beaten track. I got lost. I got stabbed by branches. I saw something interesting. Like that little place where I'm pretty sure that's a big puddle there when it rains. And probably animals go there to drink. So it's probably a very lively place for all the wildlife here. And again, it just shows you the density. Like I said, once you step from here to there, yes, it's walkable, obviously it is. But again, it's an ankle twisting, ankle twisting vegetation. And obviously doing it when it rains, yeah, even worse. Wet, muddy, slippery. I'm not saying I'm a big fan of this path anyway, because all rock, I hate rock. I've said it many times, I'd rather walk in mud than this. But look how thick it is. Literally, again, from here to there, and that's it. You can't go any further unless you have all day, tons of energy. Again, this fully grown is going to be beautiful. Already I can't see more than 5 to 10 meters left or right. If something's hiding there, can't see it. If something wants to live here, can't see it. Oh, back to the question, would I like to see something paranormal? Yes. Would I like to see it right now? That's the question. But yeah, we have a left turn and a right turn, And this is where we came from, all the way down there. And I stopped recording very quickly. There are some people here. I don't like recording people unless I got no other choice. And yeah, you can probably hear them on the mic. But I'm gonna wait here a little bit for things to calm down. Let's have a look what else is here. I don't know if you can hear them. I don't know if you can hear them. People having fun. Yeah, but... So this is the first strange encounter of the day. So this is my paranormal activity. I don't know if you can see. The tree stump is absolutely massive. Huge. That's probably a meter thick tree. So that's another question. Why was it cut down? Do you know what I mean? Why was it cut down? Was it sick? Did it fell? But it basically been cut. Another one cut down. So yeah, massive tree stump again. Bro, they're making a lot of noise, man. I'm gonna wait. You know what? I'm gonna have a picnic on the tree stump there. Wait for them to literally F off. Because they're making a lot of noise, man. That's the last thing I want. A lot of noise. I want a peaceful hike. So I'm gonna have a picnic here. Reapply a bit of insect spray. And look how big it is. I don't know if you can see my hand. Huge. Again, look at the view. I hope I'm not going to get hit by lightning now. I think there's somewhere in that direction, and the path goes that direction. So yeah, I'm gonna have something to eat before I get literally eaten. Oh no, it's raining. Raining, go. I'm not prepared for rain, man. It wasn't supposed to rain today. Anyways, oh god, it starts raining. I have to get some shelter now. Gotta literally be soaked. That's what I don't need today. So I'm gonna keep moving. But I don't want to go there. These people are just so noisy, man. Oh, robin. I don't know if you can hear the flies. They're really annoying. Anyways, I'm gonna have a quick food. I'll park up here and have something to eat. Not sure if somebody is whistling back to me, because there could be other people like, listen. Never whistle in the Appalachian forest. Bro, my camera's getting wet. I need to hide. I need to save the camera. Save the camera. It's raining. It has been so dry in the UK. I haven't thought about the idea getting like a cover for the camera, because it is getting wet. And I'm not sure if this has any waterproofness whatsoever, or bare minimum. Again, another path there. I'm thinking going there just to hide, just to wait the rain up a bit. But I'm trying to keep my hand above the camera, which is not ideal, to keep it dry. Hopefully this is going to pass. Yeah, that's another one. Get a cover, like a little camera cover. Again, another one. Again, is this being walked by people. Yeah, look at that, rubbish. Somewhere there, coffee cup. So is this a path people done, or animals? Could be people. So I don't know, I'm going to try to weight it up a bit here. Or should I go? I don't feel the rain here, basically. I mean, it's not heavy rain or anything. Oosh. Scared me there. You're right. Yeah, that dog scared me. So yeah, it shows you that there are still people around here. And well, that's oh, what was it? What's that plant called? Or that bush or whatever it's called. That weed with pricks on it. Straight in the calf. Right. I'm going to walk up there. Save the camera from getting any more wet. So see you hopefully somewhere in the woods. I mean, you're not going to miss much here anyway. So I had a bit of a dilemma before. I wasn't sure to record or not because the rain is getting worse. And I'm not sure if the camera has any waterproofness. So if you remember where I was showing you before, I was going there, but I made all the way, the path is there literally, the road's literally there. So I found this track here, which seems very interesting. The reason I want to go this way, I want to head I want to head back. It goes all the way to the tree line there, and I hope it carries on down there. That's where I literally came from, but I want to go back a different direction. And the reason why I want to go there, there's a river down there, and there is nothing really on Google Maps. You can't drop the little man, the yellow man there to see what's there. And I didn't see any paths there, but the river looked very interesting, and I can imagine the river's going to be very, very low. So obviously rivers are a place where things can be. Drink, I don't know, maybe they've been walking around there, hiding there, crossing there. So like I said, looking for some physical evidence, I don't know, maybe footprints or maybe something interesting. But the tree line looks really interesting over there. So that's where we're gonna head. So the rain calmed down quite a lot. And I don't know if you can hear certain screams in the background, and that's sheep. Sometimes when you hear these sheep, sometimes they literally sound like somebody's butchering them. But that's what they do, man, that's what they do. So yeah, I'm gonna carry on that way. If it makes any sense, I came all the way that way. I was walking this way, rain got worse, so I tried to hide somewhere here under the trees. I'm already wet. And I found this little trail here coming all the way here. And I don't see any tracks from bicycles. So I'm guessing this people walked this one. So I'm going to go to the tree line over there and investigate more. Touch wood. The rain has almost stopped, even so we got grey skies. Touch wood. Touch wood. And yeah, this trail looks actually really cool. There's lots of trees that have been cut down around here. Again, why? I have no idea. Health and safety? I have no idea. Danger? Danger to what? There's nothing around here. And if you look around here, this is a massive open area. Again, if there was a big cat, roaming this area, I mean, that's his kingdom. Nothing here can challenge him. Nothing. The only thing that can challenge him is humans. And if he found a way to stay away from humans, because apparently big cats, I think they're called, they basically said it's a panther. They are very hard to find even in nature. Even if you know they're there, it's very hard to find them. And they usually don't seek human contact. And it probably will find you first before you find them, but it probably knows you're there. And it will, stay hidden. Okay, this looks spicy. Look at that. Oh, this goes down. Not sure if that's a good idea. This is going down. If this goes down, you know what it means. I have to go up at some point. No, this is steep. Oh yeah, bike tracks. So mountain bikes were here. This could be a mountain bike trail. Bro, Doesn't mean I have to walk all the way back. I can see the road down there. I'm gonna have to walk back. So yeah, I'm gonna walk all the way back to the main road. And this is what you're not gonna get with those, you know, professional channels. Again, I'm not saying they're bad, they're fucking amazing. My language again. There are amazing, you know, channels there, but they're not showing you the nitty gritty, the mistakes. Going the wrong way, wrong path. Messing up. You know, getting stuck somewhere, getting dirty. It's always so magical, you know, when you watch their videos. You know, everything's so beautiful. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. It's still raining, very light rain now. So I'm going to go all the way back again. Where that big tree is, literally behind it, is the main road. Or the main path. So back on the main trail, that's where I came from. That's where I last time stopped recording, showed you the hill. I came all the way here. The hill is actually, I think, over there still. So it's still quite a long distance to see how much of a walk it's still there, go all the way up. And that little path I found was here. So yeah, there's so many little paths left and right here. Some look man-made, some look like animals made, like animal highways. Again, sun's trying to come out. Light rain, beautiful. Yeah, my plan was today go to the river, but I don't know if it's going to be possible today. I want to investigate that river because there's no pins I can drop on Google Maps to see what's actually going on over there. There might be absolutely nothing. There might not be a place to walk. There might be not even a path, so it might be a waste of time. But it's 25-minute walk according to Google Maps from the place I parked. So 25 minutes walk one way. So it's not far, I think it's less than a mile. But it looked like it's when I was driving here, it was up and down, it was a roller coaster. And I would probably have to walk on the road, which I'm not a big fan of it. Oh, there's a runner there. Interesting. Unless there is a physical path leading from here down to the river, I would consider it. Otherwise, it would be a massive detour for me. And I have no idea what this is. What are these poles, man? I need to have a look what this is. These are basically, it's like signs, black signs, but what do they actually do? It's not for shooting, is it? That wouldn't be black, man. Okay, there's a path going here. But that's what I mean. Once it goes down, that means I have to come back up again. Yeah, I'm gonna see what's on the other side. If I see anything interesting, I record it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna waste time here. There is deer. There's actual deer. There is deer. Oh, there it is. There is deer. I think they're seeing me. They're seeing me. They're looking straight at me. And I'm really in an awkward place with my legs. I'm putting all my body weight on my heel. So I need to bend my knee slightly down. That's better. Now I'm putting all my body weight on my left leg. If you look straight, 12 o'clock. Oh, where did he go? Oh, he's still looking at me. Oh, it's moving. Hey, it's going away. I think they're seeing me. They were looking straight at me. 1, 2. They were looking straight at me. and like I said, it probably heard me coming down, and the wind was also blowing. That means they probably smelled me as well. So this is what I mean. If there are big cats around, oh, look, they're still there, man. They're still there. So if there was a big cat here, look how, I'm not saying they were moving difficult, they weren't running away, obviously, they probably know I got no chance catching them. But imagine if there was a big cat here, it would probably make, whoa, this is interesting around here, man. So so this is literally, I don't know, where's the camera not picking up? What's going on with the camera? Okay, now centered. There is these holes here, so you have to be careful where you put your feet. And this, I don't know what this is. It looks like mud. It could be a, I'm not saying it is. What is it? Not a swamp. Not quicksand. Basically, a place you don't want to step in. It could literally, you could probably fall in, and it would be very hard to get out. And this path carries on, but it's very tall grass, man. I don't want to walk too much in grass because of ticks and stuff. But like I said, yeah, we saw deer, absolutely stunning. And again, it shows you the food's here, the food source is here. And from what I heard, there's an overpopulation of deer in the UK. So there's way too much deer, and apparently they're just, breeding, and there's no natural enemies. The only natural enemy is the loss of habitat in humans. Mostly loss of habitat. Well, I don't know, should I go this way or not? Why I'm going this way? Does it open up? I have to make sure. Oh, you fudger! Slipped. This is what I mean. There are rocks underneath the grass. You can't see. You slip, and you're on your ass. It opened up here. Obviously, there's a bit of a human activity here. Yeah, they were in that direction there. I hope the camera picked it up. I really hope. And yeah, apparently best time to see a deer is at dusk. So what time is it? 5 to 7. It's going to be dark in 2 hours. Again, human activity. I think that's done on purpose now, because I can see it near these trees. Oh my god. It's going down again. Do I want to go down? That's the thing. I'll go down, I'm going to have to come up again. And then I'm prolonging my hike, because I don't know where this path leads. And I do not know if it's a bicycle track or meant for people. So many dilemmas. I honestly don't know which way to go, because I can go that way and literally lose so much time, and then going back is going to be a very, very long way. So what I'm going to do, go back to the main road, to the main dirt track, and again take it from there. Wait a sec, am I going the right way? I think I do. Yeah, I have to be careful. I wonder if this is for walking or for bikes. Ooh. Bro, these flies, man. Yeah. Road is there again. And I see you there. So again, I came that way. This is when I went to that little place where the deer were, and this is where I think I'm going. And I can hear people in the distance laughing. Maybe that same group like before. So there is a little bit of activity here today. Like I said, 7 o'clock, and so the best time to see any animals is dusk, especially deer, which we already did. Yeah, which we already did. So what's left to see today? A big cat, a werewolf, and I just hit 500 calories, which is only 8,300 steps. Yeah, it doesn't sound a lot, 8,300 steps, but on this terrain, it is quite hard. It takes quite a lot out of you, especially if you're a heavy guy. Again, I mean, the landscape keeps changing here. It's really pretty. I want to give a shout out to one channel on YouTube. I think they're called Truth Proof. Truth Proof, yeah. So again, another path. Came that way, all the way that way, that way. If I go all the way that way, I think I'm gonna hit Lonridge Fell, which I was on that side of the water before. There's another trail going down. I think this will bring me probably back all the way to the car park at some point. Again, the weather completely changed. Look at the sky. It cooled down a bit, but it's nice and comfortable. Let's go this way. This is kind of going northwest, so I'm still going up. I'm still kind of climbing. At least directionally, I'm climbing. I'm going north, kind of northwest, and there is a rainbow. It's not a rainbow, but it's rainbow colors. It doesn't look like a rainbow, but it's beautiful. And this is the area where I saw the deer, but I was on the other side. And from what I could see, the deer were going this direction. I wonder one thing. I wonder one thing is there's a lot of, I won't say explosion noises. I think there's a quarry nearby. I think that's the sound of them probably breaking rocks or something, but it sounds like gunshots or loud banging. So this is what I find interesting. Why is it easier to see? Again, don't take anything I say seriously. The deer at dusk, oh my god, it's beautiful here. Why is the deer easier to find during dusk? They have no, look at that. They have no natural enemies in the UK. Yeah? No natural enemies. The only enemy is habitat and humans. So why they go in the dusk? Okay. It quietens down. There's less hikers here, less people, less dog walkers. They still have an instinct, of survival. Noise means danger. Human means danger. Dogs means danger. They probably still know what a fox is. And I'm pretty sure a fox could probably attack a newborn deer if it's, let's say, sick or something, or has problem with mobility. A fox could really go. Ooh, that's a nice path there. There's so many nice birds here. Look at those birds. I don't know if you can see them on camera. Beautiful. There's another path going down. I'm not going down. But I like this part here. They put lots of new trees. So one day this is going to be a dense forest, hopefully. I'm not going down because that means I have to come back up. I want to go up now and then go down. I don't want to go down, find out there's nothing there. Oh, look at those birdies. Beautiful. And lots of fallen trees here. Lots of fallen trees. A lot. Yeah, so I don't want to go down, up, then again up and down. This is more like it. This is more like it. There's a bit of rock and mud. This is a perfect surface to walk. Not too hard, not too soft, a little bit spongy. Every time I see something off the main path, I'm like, I want to go and have a look. So these are mountain bike tracks here. Just wonder why they're tracks here. There's not really anything or anywhere to ride here. There's nowhere really to ride. Maybe they came this way and realized, oh, there's nowhere to go. Okay, let's carry on the main path again. Okay, I need to chill. I need to chill, really. Yeah, I need to chill. Yeah, I need to chill because I get too excited and I do end up in places I shouldn't be. I lose too much time and too much energy. Yeah, these birds are really, they're not afraid of me in any shape or form. Unfortunately, I had a sandwich before. I did throw a piece of bread on the ground. There were some birds there. I'm pretty sure they ate it by now. But I didn't bring anything. And these birds look like they're not that afraid of humans. He was literally shadowing me. And yeah, I'm back on the main path again. Yeah, so came that way. That was the shortcut I went through. Well, shortcut, 100 meters. Came here again. There is another path going down there. This is literally going south where the car's parked. Not sure if it's going to the car, but it's going south. This is going southwest. And the last time I was here, I was somewhere on the top over there. That's where Lonridge Fell is, where the monument is for the summit. And it sounds like gun shows, to be honest. I think there is like a maybe shooting range. Or do they shoot pheasants? I don't know. Do they shoot pheasants in this country? I'm not sure about that. If they do shoot pheasants, you tell me. But yeah, the weather is finally calming down. There's not many clouds. So it should be a nice walk, nice dry walk. And one mistake I've done again, I have a waterproof poncho. I got two at home. Obviously didn't pack it. It's one of those where you put it over yourself and over your backpack, so you don't have to wear it like a jacket, because I hate wearing waterproof jackets because it makes you sweaty, you're hot, uncomfortable. This is a poncho. You can literally throw it on top of you. And guess what? Of course I didn't take it. Of course I didn't take it. And just double check if I have my phone with me. So yeah, of course I didn't take it. But I do always carry an emergency, not a foil one, it's like a plastic bag. It's literally a jacket, plastic waterproof jacket. You can buy like for festivals. And I obviously didn't use it. I only use it for emergencies. But it wasn't that bad. There was a moment where it was heavy rain, but then it calmed down. I quickly hid the camera because I just asked ChatGPT and it's not waterproof. or water resistant, or dust resistant. So yeah, I would be playing with fire. I haven't even paid off the camera yet. So yeah, I'm still paying monthly £75 for this camera. Yeah, and that's another thing. I have to get my poncho. The only problem with the poncho is it doesn't really have a problem, because like I said, it's you can put it over yourself and over your back, what does normally do. So it keeps everything fairly dry. It's not a plastic bag, but it's a water resistant fabric. It's a water resistant fabric that will keep you predominantly dry. I'm just really thinking what to do, where to go. So I came all the way up from there. This one I think leads where I came from, but it's like, remember last time when I was here, the levels to this place. I think I've been on the top level. This is second level, and I think there's another one down there. So this is second level. I'm not sure if I walked second level before. I think I did. So if I walk all the way there, it will lead me to like Longridge Fell. And I don't know if I want to go there, to be honest. I wanted to stay more in the wooded area. I wanted to more discover this part. So what I do, if there's a big turn left, I'm going to take it. I'm going to go left, because this time I parked south of the whole wooded area. So this time I parked south. So anything from here now, it's downhill. And you know, I'm not worried about that going downhill. I mean, if you look inside, pitch black, can't see anything, and it's all downhill. Again, anything living there, again, anything living there can hide. You can watch me. I have no idea it's there. And this is why hiking has become to me more interesting. Before, hiking was go to a secluded place, be close to nature. What the fudge? Basically, it's water droplets falling on top of leaves. And it sounded like there's something in the woods, man. This is what I mean. Anything sounds freaky when you're here. And that's why you need to be honest to yourself. Oh yeah, I've been here before. I've been here before. Excuse me. I've been here before. You probably remember this place. Yeah, I've been here before, I remember. So last time I walked all the way down there, and then I turned up. This time I'm not turning up, I'm turning up, because my car was parked roughly there. I don't know if you can hear it. It's the water droplets falling off the trees, and it literally sounds like there is like, I don't know, millions of ants running around in the tree lines. Yeah, before hiking for me was go to a beautiful spot, hike, chill. Normally my hikes are this way, secluded as possible, or pretty as possible, but ideally secluded. Safe parking. The parking today, I mean, I didn't see any bad reviews or anything about like cars getting vandalized or anything. Touch wood. Forge. Yeah, touch wood. And Yeah, that's the main problem in the UK, finding a place to park up safely. Literally any village, even an average village, will have restrictions so you can't park. It's crazy. I'm from mainland Europe, and you can literally go anywhere in Europe, find a spot, park up, and nobody will bother you. There's no fences or anything. Here everything's fenced up and designed in a way you can't literally park, even in rural areas. Unless you like, say, I guess in the Highlands or something, Scottish Highlands, where there's literally no fencing, anything. Yeah, there's a lot of shots. I think it sounds like gunshots. It sounds like a clay shooting range or clay pigeon range. It's a clay pigeon. Yeah, again, the surface is like pure rock, man. This is designed for off-road cars and tractors and lorries, for forestry and stuff, not for my delicate feet. Yeah, like I said, secluded places, beautiful views, caves. You know, I like forestry. I like muddy paths. But watching obviously American content, the woodland there is on a next level. That's literally different world, different planet. Again, if I look into the woods, like I said, 3 meters in, I don't see anything behind the tree line. That's how dense it is, how dark it is. And yeah, I'm getting really jealous. Those people go there, they camp there for days, weeks. They can have guns in case there's some sort of threat. They have huge pickup trucks. Literally no limitations. If there's a path going up, I'm not going up. I'm gonna go straight and try to go down, and it starts raining again, which is not good. And yeah, so I said to myself, I got a little bit down, you know, when I watched those American content. When I watched that American content, they were going. What's the channel called? Small Village Creatures, or something like that. They were doing proper documentaries. They were flying to Alaska, staying in a cabin for a week, and obviously chasing Bigfoot with thermal cameras, voice recording cameras, and as good as it was, one of them was carrying like a shotgun. The other one was carrying like a, I don't know, Glock. Cool stuff, you know, the Americans are cool as hell. But the way they were doing the experiments was, I didn't do the thingy today. I didn't do my Bigfoot test. I need to do my Bigfoot test. Always do that. So yeah, they were literally camping in those areas where there was activity. So whatever's in the woods would take a piece of wood and smash it against a tree, and it sounded like you're hitting a home run. But those guys were saying that sound effect of that hit is like whatever's hitting it is basically bloody pigeon, man. So yeah, so whatever's hitting it, it is powerful, it is strong. So it's like a thump that, you know, goes through you. It's like dong. Like imagine a baseball bat, solid wood, hitting solid wood, like dong. And they were experiencing these bangs in the middle of nowhere in Alaska. 1 hour boat ride from the nearest civilization, somewhere in the mountains, somewhere. It was like a bay. There was so much wildlife, bears, deer, seals, whales. So those guys had a boat. They were literally fishing fresh fish immediately. They caught it, killed it, grilled it, and ate it. That's how fresh it was. And yeah, the stories they were telling, that everybody there had an experience, you know, that cannot be. I just hit 10,000 steps. Yeah, that cannot be, how to say, explained. What's doing that noise? You know, that banging noise. what's doing that whooping noise? If you're into Bigfoot, you probably know what I'm talking about. They do like a whooping noise, a communication noise. It doesn't happen. There's another path there, by the way. It didn't happen every night, but they could hear sounds. Like I said, after watching that stuff, I was like, I wasn't say I got depressed. I got a bit like, yeah, there's nothing I can do to replicate it here in the UK. Nothing I can do about it, because there is nothing here. Like paranormal. I mean, yeah, paranormal, UFO sightings, they're everywhere, all around the world. And I'm gonna go to why I like doing this type of videos now, or why I'm trying to do my YouTube channel, because I found like a purpose in life as well. Before, yeah, I always liked hiking, traveling, new places, long distance traveling, 24 hours driving, going to different parts of Europe. Yeah, great. Oh, wait. Can you see that deer there? It's watching me. It is watching me now. Bro. Oh, it's gone. Gone. Again, this is one of those reasons why I do this stuff. Before I was hiking, it's not like I didn't care about the animals. Obviously, seeing an animal in the wild is beautiful. But now I'm coming out purposefully. Those ganchos are kind of annoying, to be honest. It takes away the peace. Yeah, that example, you see a deer, for example, like now I saw a deer twice already. Last time I was here, I didn't see anything. Last time I was in Pendle, again, there's another opening that looks like it's like a transport for animals, like a highway. So last time I was in Pendle, my camera died because for some reason I forgot to charge my spare battery, it looks like it. So the spare battery was dead. Just when I reached a sculpture forest, it died. And I stayed there for half an hour, I think, I can't remember. It was getting slowly dark. And, I went there to experience some paranormal stuff. Didn't see anything, didn't feel anything. Not going to lie about it. You're, of course, going to hear weird noises in the forest. But I'm not going to make stuff up that's not there. I might hear something, I might get freaked out. And again, just as an example, this looks like a bit of a highway here. Where's my finger? Where's my finger? Yeah, a bit of a highway here. Yeah, a bit of a highway there, going all the way there to the woods. Okay, my camera is playing up a bit. So, yeah, there's my face. So there's a path, that's better. And it goes all the way there, so it looks like there are these highways. There's another one here. There's another highway here, I think at least. Yeah, it looks better on the camera. And I'm guessing animals use this. These are basically the routes they go every day, every night. So they probably stay away from, I guess, danger, if there is any here. Again, I'm just talking nonsense now. Just repeating myself. Yeah, going back to why I'm doing this now. I was watching YouTube, obviously, getting a bit angry. Bro, there's nothing here in the UK I can do. There's nothing that can excite me going for a hike anymore, because everything's been seen, everything's been done. Another path here, another one. So I'm just wondering, because if you look on one side there's a path, there must be another one on the other side, I guess. So there's also a big chance they do, let's say, okay, turn around. I think there's another one there. This one here. That's what I mean. There's these highways where the animals use it to go from A to B. So once you find one side, the other side is next to it. Again, I can't finish my sentence. So hopefully people are not going to get bored watching this. So I said, okay, I need to find something exciting that I can actually do when I do my hikes. So I was thinking, what can I do? What can I do? There's nothing here. Everything's been hiked, everything's been walked. I was thinking about wild camping. Well, wild camping, I mean, it needs commitment, it needs proper studying of your area, which I do. I do always study before I go somewhere. I do my research. Can I go there? Can I not go there? I don't want to be a douche, go into somebody's property, so I always make my research before I go somewhere. And I stumbled on this channel, Truth Proof. I should know that guy's name, to be honest. I should know it, but I forgot. I know one of them is called Steve. They always walk together, and they're from North Yorkshire. By the way, I'm super jealous where they live, because they got the Broxer Forest. I call it Broxer Forest from Witcher 3. If you know, you know, a Broxer. So I call it again another path there. That leads literally to the woods. Oh, we have some Bigfoot activity here. No, I'm only joking, but there's some activity here. Ah, there is some activity here. Ah, look at that. Somebody was building a shelter here. Oh, don't forget, by the way, remember last time? There's some folklore here. There's a gobbet. It's a goblin, mischievous goblin. Bro, these are chopped up Nerf bullets. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You know, you dirty bastards. Honestly, there's nothing else I can say than you dirty, disgusting bastards. Destroying a forest like this, man. Bastards. That's what people are, bastards. Everywhere. And if you're a parent, you let your kids here play, fair enough. But you're a dirty bastard. Pisses me off, man. It's everywhere. It's literally everywhere. Beautiful forest. That's why one day I think nature's going to kick our ass big time. They're going to punish for everything we've done to nature. Yes, I was looking for some excitement. What can I do? Found that channel, Truth Proof, and watch some of the videos, especially the ones in Broxer Forest. I love that place. I need to go there, but it's a 2.5 hour drive from my house. And no, don't rain, please. So it's a 2.5 hour drive from my house, and the forest is near the North Sea coast, near Whitby, near Scarborough. I've been to Whitby many times, but never been hiking around that area. And they always show, they always talk about wolfman, werewolves, dogman, a Bigfoot-like creature, big cat. There's lots of activity of this kind there, and UFO activity near the cliffs. There is an RAF base, forgot the name. I've seen it many times when I drove to Whitby. I always wondered what it is. Apparently it's a radar for incoming missiles from, let's say, Russia or that area of the world. So if Russia launches nukes, that will immediately ping it, and the UK has, 15 minutes to respond. So that's basically what it is. But also there is lots of interesting talk about, oh my god, there's also a lot of, look at that, how beautiful it is. Now those bangs are really, really annoying. So yeah, there's also a lot of, they think literally that RF base might be built for also something else, that there is lots of activities, lots of lights being seen there, and all sorts. I nearly twisted my ankle. That's why you wear proper hiking boots, not trainers. And I wear proper hiking boots, and that's why, that's why I find the channel so interesting. They never really push an agenda on the viewer, which I like. And I watched a couple of videos. I was like, no way, the UK, there's no chance there's anything here in the UK. It's too small. There's not enough forest here. There's not enough open space. There's open space, but there's no forest. There's nowhere to hide. Cameras everywhere, people everywhere. But more I do these hikes, more I look around, more I try to imagine being a creature, being a big cat. For example, now, wherever you look, there is a place to hide. And you know, like I said, if there was a big cat literally 2-3 meters in front of me in this grass here, I have no idea it's there. It can jump me, kill me on the spot. And hopefully if it does, it's going to be fast. No, I'm joking. I don't want to be killed by a big cat. That's the last thing I want to be eaten alive. Not eaten alive. At least they're going to probably crush my, bite my neck and you know, kill me fast. But like I said, there's no attacks on humans in the UK, which again is a good thing. But it also means, are there any big cats here? Are people making this up? But that's why I like their channel. They go and interview these people. Nobody is forcing an agenda, especially that channel. And I said, you know what? I want to do something like that. That's something I like, this type of walk and talk. And I like somebody that knows how to talk and make it interesting, you know, like storytelling. And obviously the stories about, you know, the big cats, I'm going to go and say 100% possible. 100% it is possible for the UK to have big cats. But how? Oh my God. I said I'm going to stand on it to have a better view. Yeah, but I'm going to slip and, no, honestly, it's so slippery. I don't understand why they cut all these trees up. Why? Why would you cut all these trees when they're replanting trees? These are beautiful trees. Is it raining? If it's raining, I'm going into the forest. And, oh, I have to do the Bigfoot test. I can do the Bigfoot test here. So yeah, I find a purpose. Not purpose in life, I can't say that. I have obviously things to do. Feed a family, pay bills. Do something with my life. And also, this could be a nice hidey hole for a fox. So yeah, I found a new purpose. Looking for these things. Real or not, it doesn't matter. It's exciting. And yeah, imagine, you see these things, you know, the werewolf, man. The thing is, nobody ever got hurt by them. And when people describing it, they're like, they see it, obviously you will freak out. And you will probably turn around and walk the other way around, but once you turn, it's gone. So what is it? Is it physical? Is it paranormal? Is it imagination? Big cat, obviously, you see a big cat, it's not paranormal. It's a bloody big cat. You know, it's an animal. But that's another thing. Nobody was hurt, nobody was dragged away by them, at least as far as we know, I guess. It's one of those, man. And I started being interested. I started to looking through these forest woodlands where there is supposed to be some paranormal activity, and I like to go here and have a look. So yeah, I'm going to do the Bigfoot test in a sec. So I'm going to have to do more editing then. Let's do the Bigfoot test. I struggled to find a proper piece of wood, but I tried. So I tried to do the Bigfoot test and I failed. There's not a single piece of a branch that is solid. It's all hollow and rotten. And it's raining again. So I was hoping the weather calmed down, and it's all these big horseflies biting me as well. So I'll put another layer of insect spray. Hopefully that's gonna keep them away. I'm gonna stay here for a couple of minutes and see, you know, my options, because it's raining. I don't want to really, because once I start moving, there's a big chance the camera is gonna get wet, and that's the last thing what I want to do is to get the camera wet. And who knows, by it being so quiet here now, I can't see many people being here. It's nearly 8 o'clock. So maybe I'm gonna see more deer and maybe a fox or something, or a badger. So maybe something might show up, or something else might show up, because it's past bedtime for some people now. I'm gonna crunch it. It's gonna make a horrible noise. I'm gonna try an experiment. I'm gonna see if this is gonna charge the battery, which is on the back here. If yes, then yeah, it's charging. Great. So I'm gonna stay here for a while. And wait it out a bit, because it is raining, and it is heavy rain. It is very heavy rain. I'm not sure if you can hear it. If you can maybe see just behind me when I crouch. It's completely grey behind me, by the way. Yeah, and it just shows you that nature provides pretty much everything. You know, underneath these trees, I get 1 or 2 drops on my face, and the wind's picking up. Yeah, that's something I don't like. Yeah, I can feel it now. I can feel it now. The second I said, you know, oh, it's nice and cozy here, you know, it's safe. The trees are protecting me. Guess what? Nature decided to say, F you. Or maybe it's you, goblin. Who knows? I don't know if you can see how bad it is behind me. And that's the last thing. I don't want to stand underneath these trees, man. These trees are lethal. But at least I'm dry, and I can record at least. At least I can record. Just to give you a view of what's over there. I don't know if you can see how heavy the rain is. And I'm trying to do another combination. I'm trying to use a power bank, record and charge at the same time. Even so, I got plenty of battery left today. I was very careful with my battery usage. And so far so good. So far so good. Yeah, I'm gonna wait it out a little bit. I'm gonna wait it out. I'm going to place the camera somewhere where there is absolutely no water dripping on it. Yeah, been here for the last 20 minutes, and it's still raining. Ideally I would like to go carry on with my walk, but it's raining. I'm not going to with the camera, definitely. It's not worth damaging the camera. So what I'm going to try to do, I'm trying to go through the woods. I'm going to try to shadow the path, because I don't want to really stay there for too long. Because longer I stay here, less I walk, less I explore. At least over here I'm sheltered, but how much shelter can I get? Or when does it become, yeah, it's getting worse. When does it become unwalkable? At what stage where I have to decide to Probably just walk without recording. But that's the whole purpose I'm doing this stuff. I want to record. Oh god. Yeah, I get no shelter here whatsoever. Especially the camera. I want shelter for the camera. It's not good here. I'm hiding behind this big tree. Not behind, underneath it. Yeah, back to the primary location where I was before, because that was a much better place. Over here I can feel the water. Bloody hell, it's getting worse. Oh. Yeah, it's better here. Back to primary location. And this is the UK weather now. I have to literally think how I'm going to keep this camera dry. I'm literally going to buy a tiny umbrella and keep it underneath an umbrella or something, because I haven't even finished paying for this one, and I don't want to lose it. I love to, I mean, I could probably walk it now, but again, I can't record. So this is still my location. I've been here for the last half an hour, almost. Haven't seen a single person for quite a long time now, at least an hour I would say. So this just shows you that it can get quiet here. And the shooting stopped. I just realized the shooting finally stopped. Shooting finally stopped. It was really annoying. I'm still in the same place. And more you stand here, obviously more weird noises you hear. But again, everything can be explained, I guess. I'm making quite a lot of noise. I'm literally next to the path. The rain has calmed down a bit. But it's still, I mean, it's still wet enough for me to walk out in the open. I don't know how to cover the camera so it doesn't get damaged. Do you know what? This is freaky because more you stand here, more you can hear things. And like I said, 99.9% is probably perfectly explainable. Let's see if it gets any better. Oh, you're joking. No, you're joking, because I'm literally standing next to a path that seems that it's completely blocked off by broken trees, and I haven't realised. No, it's not. Okay, it goes around the tree. Excuse me. Yeah, today I've been really, how to say it, butchered by, you know, those branches, pricks, insects. Even so, I put mosquito insect repellent wise. I got bitten by a horsefly which I've killed. I got scratches on my calves. And I hope this path leads back from where I came from, because I'm gonna walk in the dark in about an hour's time roughly. And I want to go at least, I want to be at least close to the car, or at least roughly I know where I'm going, so I don't have to panic. And I also need to figure out how to do, look at that, I mean, again, anything hiding here, man, can't see it. Anything hiding here, can't see it. So yeah, oh god, this, the views, oops. Like Gerald would say, the views. If you don't know, by this time, I'm a big Witcher fan, by the way. And like magic, this being the UK, it stopped raining. So I'm gonna try to keep moving. And if I make it, oh shoot! Oh, I felt that slip all the way into my spine. Do you know when you brake with your both knees and you kind of like drop like this? The whole impact went through my spine, like oosh. It just shows you how tricky it is. It just rained a little bit. Oh bro, where I'm going, man. It just rained a little bit and straight away everything's so slippery here. Oh, again. Okay. Oh no. I don't know if I picked the right place to walk. Funny thing, it rained for like an hour today. Everything's already soaking wet. I nearly fell a couple of times. Oh, my legs are completely wet. I just hope there's no bugs on my legs. Surely this has to connect somewhere. Bugger. Just to show you what I'm walking through, what I'm walking on. Yeah, I have to think more about my setup. I brought last time quite a lot of water, which was great. I have my big flask and it was much warmer, so I put ice in it. It was so good drinking chilled water on a really hot day. Today I done a similar thing. I had a smaller flask because the other one is so heavy, the big one. So I brought 3 half-a-litre bottles, which I already emptied. And the flask, which I put a little bit of ice in it, holds 0.8 litres. Okay, look at that, man. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous, but absolutely gorgeous, but where's leading it? Where's this path leading? I know I'm going down, but it's leading me through places where I do not want to go through, really. Yes, so yeah, today I'm bruised, scratched. My legs are completely wet. Not my boot, but my legs. Oh, this looks like a proper path at least. Oh yeah, that's a path. Oh my god! There is a building there, I didn't even see. You joking? You bloody joking, I haven't seen that building there. You bloody joking, you're having a laugh. Oh. Does somebody live there? I mean, I'm not going to go into people's properties, but I'm just wondering what it is. Okay. Okay. Interesting. You probably never see me move this fast. Is there a road? Or what? Because that one side seems to have windows. The other side seems deserted. But I would think that one side has it looks like somebody lives there because it has glassed up windows still. Interesting. There's a footpath, but there's a path here, man. Also here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at this monster of, wait, a tree. Look at the monster of the tree, of this tree. This is a monster. Absolute big one. Look at that, look at those branches. Defying gravity. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look how thin it is here. It gets thicker. And I shouldn't be standing underneath it if something breaks, bro. This will kill me on the spot, but look at that. I mean, this is a monster of a tree. I wonder how old it is. Look how thick it is. Look how thick it is. Wait, I'm gonna go around it so you can see how thick it is. The roots are ginormous. Still going, by the way. Still going around it. So, yeah, absolutely massive, guys. Absolutely massive. I'm going to try not to stand underneath the branches because if one of these snaps, I mean, that can weigh a ton. So it's huge. I'm going to try to find, yeah, there is no branch here. Well, there is a branch, but look at a, that's the size of my boot, size 9s. And look at that root, look at that root. Wow. I wonder how old this tree is. Honestly, I wonder how old it is. This tree has seen things. This tree has seen things. And what I want to do, let's have a look. Let's have a look if I can see any scratches or anything. Let's say like a big cut. You know, we're doing investigative journalism here now. Let's see if there's any scratches. I can't see. Let's do this thing. So let's keep it focused. And let's see if we can see. I mean, if there was a big cut, there probably would be scratches on this big thing. If I was a big cat, this is the place I want to go and hide. I want to go and hide on this tree. Nothing. Oh my God, look at the thickness there. That's literally a meter, over a meter high. That section of a branch. I'm just wondering, oh my God. This branch, I mean, it doesn't do, the camera doesn't give it any justice. It's huge. Unbelievably huge. So this tree has seen things. And I wonder why the roots are like this. Why the roots are like this. I mean, if somebody's into trees, there must be a reason why they're not dug in the ground and more on the surface. This tree is a beast, man. And this is what I want my channel to be all about. These little things, you know, you see something crazy, something massive, like this massive tree in the background. Everything here is unfiltered. So my videos are probably an hour long. And I want them to be an hour long. I want you to experience everything I've seen, because in my opinion, everything deserves to be seen. I try to edit my videos where I was like, yeah, I'm gonna leave on the best bit. They're all the best bits. Everything is a good bit. There's not a single bit that I'm like, yeah, this one is a bit boring. Well, it might be boring because there's no dramatic music, there's no dramatic editing, there's no stupid thumbnails. But if you're someone who fancies this walk and wants to walk my footsteps, because don't get me wrong, lots of people want to go into hiking, but lots of people's hiking is drive to the car park, park up, do 1 mile into the wood, take 50,000 pictures, walk back. Everything I do here can be done very easily. Wow, again. You know, how can you, oh my God, this tree is completely rotten. It's literally falling apart how rotten it is. And this tree literally broke away. If you can see. Bro, don't scare me, yeah? Slippery logs. This tree has broken away. Question is why? I think it's rotten as well. Looks rotten, it's completely rotten. Looks like I can literally take the tree apart. And like I said, my channel is unfiltered. There's nothing. Every time I try to talk or do anything, there's an amazing view in the distance. Absolutely gorgeous. You cannot not leave this part of your walk. You know, you can't not include these bits when you walk, because there's a bit of a fog there. Or is it smoke? Or is somebody having a barbecue? Is somebody camping? You know, it's one of those. Is somebody camping? Is somebody doing something there? I don't know. Oh, these roots. Bro. These roots are very slippery, by the way. Look at that. Look at that. It's like a bit of a ravine. It looks like, is there a stream there? Is there a stream there? Yes, there's a stream. That's what's missing from my hike here. There is a stream. Oh. Extremely slippery. And there's a beautiful little stream. How can you not include this in your hikes? You know what I mean? This is the interesting part. Is this a mountain bike trail? Whoa, that's sketchy. That's literally falling apart. At some point, that will literally fall apart. I should be nearing the car. Even so I'm climbing. I should be nearing the car. Oh, there's a bit of a gully here. Yeah, that's deep. Yeah, there's a bit of a drop. I think there's a mountain bike trail. I don't like being on them. There could be somebody flying down. And I mean fly. Obviously I don't want to be in their way. It's a beautiful hike, by the way. Again, you've got these little paths left and right from this trail. It looks like, you know, these animal highways. And yeah, one area I want to go is Broxa Forest. I'm going to probably call it Broxa every time. And that's the place I want to go. But unfortunately, it's a 2.5 hour drive from Manchester. So I'm going to have to do like book a hotel and go there for like 2 days. Because I want to explore that place. It looks really, really nice. There's lots of activity. I mean, like even here, man. Literally, I can't see more than 2 meters now into the woods behind me. If anything's there, God help me. Where the heck is this going? It goes quite the distance. It goes quite the distance. Yeah, there's another thing I have to, like I said before, I have to get my gear done properly. Again, somebody hit this rock and it came loose. Was it a bike? And that would have a lot of force. So that's another thing I need to do. I need to do like I said, I carried 3 little half-litre bottles plus the 0.8 litre flask with cold water. And look at that. I can't see anything. If anything's there, can't see it. So I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear an engine. I'm guessing a road. I should be nearing a road. I've been going down for a long time. literally south. That's where the main road is. And yeah, the noise is getting louder. Oh, there's a caravan there. Okay. The people who probably use this place for, I don't know, caravanning, I guess. Hopefully they're gonna do Hills of Eyes on me. Interesting. So that's the main road. So I wonder how far I came. I think I have to go that way. Yeah, I definitely have to go that way. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pass this caravan because it looks kind of weird and it's interesting, you know, people camping. This is the second one I've seen. I'm gonna get out of sight a little bit before I do. I tell you what, that's a nice place to park because this is literally where I came from. This is thick forest, by the way. I'm still inside of the caravan. It's literally straight behind me, the caravan, so I'm not going to record those people. But once I get out of sight, I'm going to turn. I got a light on my backpack. I'm going to turn it on. Who built, you know, these walls in the UK? Who decided, oh, let's build walls here? Bro, this is a big wall and probably very old. Yeah, how far is it? You can still see them in the back. See? So like I said, once I get out of sight, out of mind, I turn my lights on. So interesting thing was when I was looking at Google Maps, the place I parked, there is a caravan in the Google Maps picture, and the same caravan actually parked up there when I arrived. So I'm guessing people genuinely probably live in this place. So yeah, I'm out of sight, out of mind. I'm gonna turn my lights on. So if there's a car coming, I don't know if you can see it. So a car can actually see me, so they don't crush me here, because looking at that shop, you might not even need a driving license. Jokes aside, you know, driving license to drive in this area. I mean, I can't see any actual police patrolling these roads here. Wait, I'm gonna hold it this way so you can see. This is ridiculously thick, by the way, on this left side, and there's a wall as well. So if anything is here, it's well protected. It's well protected by nature, by this wall. It might not even have to jump over this wall, but if it's a big cat, there's lots of gaps in the wall. I mean, this is nothing. Big cats can jump a tree. They can jump over this. I think a deer might be able to jump over this, from what I've seen with my own eyes. And the question is, am I going the right way? Because oh my God. Right, okay, this is what I do. I need to look at my phone. I need to stop somewhere around here and look at my phone again, bro. Look at that. Have to be careful crossing the road because I have to be careful because there could be an EV coming. They're deadly because they don't create any sound. Look at the wall here, man, again. And bro, oh, council not doing their job. Council not doing their job. No swimming. Why would you swim in this in the first place? So, why would you swim in this in the first place? No lights, nothing. Bro, I'm a pedestrian and I got a light on my back. I'm a pedestrian. So let me find a place I can place the camera and let me place the camera somewhere and I can have a look. Another again. This looks like people were using this area to get into the woods here as well. So there is so many places here. Of course, rubbish. Some dirty bastards, I'm going to say it again. This dirty bastard was decided, oh, littering is a good thing. So let me check. Come on. Come on. Let me check my phone. Where I'm actually now. And rain has picked up, by the way, again. Okay, I got... Hey, you... Don't do that, please. Try to commit suicide. Oh, bro. I am... Whoa, 1 kilometer away from the car park. No, God, 1 kilometer. Yeah, I'm going the right direction. Oh, God. I'm going the right direction at least. So, I don't want to walk on this terrain, to be honest, but I don't think I have much of a choice. So I have about 1 kilometer to go to the car. But the good thing is, lots of sightings happen near roads as well. What the hell is that? What is that? Look at that. Look at over there. Look at it. Wow. Stunning, no? I can hear a car behind me, or maybe it's the echo of the first one that passed me, because I'm on the top of the hill and the car's going to come from the bottom of the hill. I want to go. Oh my god, look at that! It looks like SS1. It looked like writing. Look at that. I've never seen a rainbow like this. That's big. That's humongous. And like I said, every detail of these hikes is amazing. You can't leave something behind. I can see those wind turbines over there, sun shining on them. Beautiful. Well, not the turbines. There is a wooden lodge in that area. I don't know if you can see it. Again, look at this grassy field. Look at the tree line there. I was actually walking there today. Should have stayed there. And again, this is the beauty of these hikes, man. Oh, look at that, beautiful cows, by the way. They look very healthy. Very, very healthy cows. Let's have a look at them. Very, very healthy cows. Whew. Yeah, it looks like the power bank really did a good job. It took some of the brunt. I mean, I only used it for like 20 minutes. So that saved me a lot of recording, lots of battery time. Again, there we go, the poor sheep. I mean, if there's a panther, a big cat here, they got no chance. And I'm pretty sure the big cat, if it lives somewhere in the woods there, it can see for miles. And at night, these sheep are just, you know, so easy to catch. So there is possibility of, okay, whoa. Rainbow, and stunning views. Oh my god. You know, how can you not include these in your videos? I think cars coming behind me. I think there's one coming, maybe. I can hear one at least. I'm gonna leave it like this. Maybe you can see the car. Again, that's another thing. Sound travels in such a weird way in these areas, in this open space. You think you can hear a car coming, you can hear something's there, but it could be echo. That car could be half a mile away, different direction. Sheep's making noise, you know. I don't know if it's worth a record. There's a sheep there on top. I just saw it randomly running. And obviously the first thing that went into my mind, something is running, you know, why is the sheep running in an open field, was completely, it did run from here all the way to there, so it's behind the trees there, I can't see it. And my first thing is, intuition is, why does he run? What scared it to, you know, run away? Again, you know, these little things, when you think, what if something scared it? What is the if? You know, what scared it? What is it? A fox? Another sheep? It just decided to run randomly. But these are the things where you have to think and analyze in your head, not to make assumptions very fast. Oh, you were scared by a big cat, you were scared by something, you know, abnormal. We just look for patterns, you know. He got scared, why is he running away? And imagine if he's running away from a big cat and I'm just in the right place. That's a little garden here, man. Little garden. Again, look at this place, man. This is what I mean, you're not gonna see this stuff in a 10-minute video. This is stuff where has to be uploaded, you know, in one go. Look at these trees. Do you see the lump there with those dots? It literally looks like a panther, but not a black one of those normal coloured ones, like, you know, the grass coloured ones. It looks like it's cuddled there and it's just sleeping. You know, when you watch History Channel, you see the panthers on the tree chilling. That's literally what it looks like. And again, your mind is playing tricks on you because you are actually looking for these things. And I don't know what the hell this place is. Again, absolutely stunning. Oh, not this. Oh, I was thinking it's gravestones, but it's like slate. Again, beautiful little house here. Yeah, I think I passed this house when I was driving here, so I'm gonna have to go back this way. But yeah, these are the things, like I said. Again, beautiful house. I'm not going to record it. I mean, somebody's property. I try not to record houses unless I have to. I got no choice. So you can imagine people living here. Did they see things? Oh my God, look at these. If you can see it, this is supposed to be visible so you see the corners. But it looks like the council has done a really, really crappy job. Not another one. That's supposed to be visible so the cars, when the car headlights hit it, these are reflectors, so you can see the corner or you can see the road prop better. And guess what? The council's done a good job not cleaning anything, like always. They don't care. The councils are the worst. You pay extortionate amount of money and you get nothing in return. So it just shows you how long has that been overgrown. Again, it's just a little ravine. Oh, what is that? That's nice. Is that somebody's house? Oh yeah, bloody hell. This is what I mean. You find random things. And I'm pretty sure these people have to see certain things, man. They have to experience weird things at night. Imagine. Oh my God. Steep. If I was on the other side where I just recorded, with low visibility, if there was no light in the property, you can't see the house whatsoever. You might as well, if I was in the bushes, I think that just shows you how easily things can be hidden from sight, even in the UK. Wow, look at the sky. Look at the colour. Bit of a rainbow there. This is an ideal place to look for big cat. Enough food there in the distance. Perfect hunting grounds for a big cat here. Nothing can stop it, nobody can stop it. And everything that's here has no chance. Can't outrun it, can't outstrength it. Is that even a word? Look at that. You can't outpower it, can't outpower it. Perfect habitat. But the main question is always, how do they breed? How do they breed? They keep a population with such a small amount, I'm guessing, to exist, to breed, to make cubs, to train the cubs, to hunt and get unnoticed by local news, amateur journalists, hobby YouTubers. How do they do it? How? Tell me. It's 8:51 and I only saw 2 cars here. It just shows you how quiet this is. This just shows you how it is possible, kind of possible. I found our big cat sitting on top of that fence. That's a house cat, by the way. I'm gonna see if it stays in place. He's sitting just on top of the pss, pss, pss. I think there's a car coming or not, because I was just passed by one, and this is what I mean, the echo sounds like there's another one coming, but there's nothing there. Oh, pss, pss. It's just a little kitty. Pss, 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 pss. Somewhere here. So yeah, I mean, you have to be really, I don't know, really, you have to be really thick to mistaken a little house cat with a full-grown big cat. So, bro, did you just burp? Bro, did you just burp? You alright there? I'm not here to hurt you. You okay? You okay there, bro? I'm not here to hurt you. There's a little gully there. I think they... Whoa, don't worry. I'm going away. I'm not here to scare you. Yeah, you have to be proper thick to mistaken a big cat for a house cat. Do you know what I mean? You have to be a proper... I'm not going to say any bad words, man. But that's what I mean. You can't. I have a little bit of an audience here. I have a little bit of an audience. I can hear a car coming behind me now. Or is that an echo still? Echo. This is what I mean. Look at that. If a big car was here, it can sneak up, covered by this wall here, jump over the fence, which is nothing for it, jump over here. I can hear a buzzard somewhere. So there's a lot of wildlife here. So they can easily jump up here, grab one of these sheep, and he's got a feast for what? That's the best thing the sheep can do, actually run away from me. Because at least they're protected, you know. That's the way sheep should, you know, behave. Just run away from anything that could potentially hurt you. Obviously I'm not going to hurt them, but this is what I mean. They should have some sort of a survival instinct. Yeah, there's no chance you can mistake a house cat for a big cat. Like I said, the fitness levels had to be astronomical to mistaken one. Interesting smell around here. The views are beautiful here. I mean, the English countryside or British countryside it is nice. It is beautiful. It's a shame that people don't take care of their own country. It's a shame that, you know, people who are not even British care more about this country than their own people. I'm not going to go into the depth, but it's sad that British people don't give a damn about their own country. Again, beautiful houses. Look at that. I was about to say, since I reapplied, I think they planted these trees as a natural fence behind this really thick stone fence, and it looks really nice. Yeah, that's something you want. There's also a camera there. There's a camera there. Very nice. Beautiful place. There's a car coming. Again, anything behind this wall, can't see it. This wall is probably 6 foot at some places, taller than me. I might scratch 6 foot with my hiking boots. Again, there's a gap in the wall. Doesn't mean anything. A big cat can easily jump over this wall. And over this wall. And over the barbed wire. Oh, bro. Where's the car? I measured roughly a kilometre to the car park. If there was more. You could easily welcome literally just behind this wall, man. Nobody would ever see you. But I wouldn't. Birds of prey, I can hear them. Again, a section of a wall missing. I wonder how that works. Did people literally come here and nick the section of wall? Because it's on a bend here, I wonder if somebody crashed into it. It's possible, everything's possible. So there's lots of birds of prey, I can hear them. I saw 2 at least, they look like buzzards. So 2 buzzards. Again, another section. Again, it could just fall apart because it's a weak point in the wall. Okay. I don't know if you can hear it, the buzzard. Lots of activity, lots of bird activity. You know, when you walk it, it's massive. When you look it on Google Maps, it doesn't look big, it doesn't look that forested. But once you walk it, the whole area is huge. Like I said, anything can hide here, man. Werewolf, Bigfoot, chavs, anything. You want to escape from society, you can come and live here if you want to. Those buses are pretty noisy. You can imagine there's so much of a field there, grass. There's going to be little rabbits, newborns, mice, and for a buzzard, I mean, that's easy prey, no? For example, here, look at this gap. So anything can hide literally behind this little wall, stare at me. I do not know it's there. And I'm at a time now when it's getting slowly dark, but it's enough visibility. I can see probably 100 meters in front of me. I can see the end of the road easily. But looking inside the woodland, that's a different ball game. Especially when the rain kind of picks up, it feels like something's there. Something like accelerates, like behind you, but it's a water droplet. So yeah, still no sign of the car. When I checked the map, it looked like a kilometre. Maybe I lied to myself. Look at how dense that is. You can't even see through. I'm walking through here so you don't have to. So you can watch my videos, enjoy, chill, have a coffee. Funny thing is, since I put a light on, not a single car drove behind me. Every single car was coming towards me. Bit annoying. I do have a head torch, I do have a big torch, I always carry torches. I have a spare torch, I have two torches, two head torches, and my phone. That's like last resort if everything fails. I remember this. Oh my god. I remember driving past this one. I felt like this is a car park, but there's still a fair bit to go. I don't know what's there. Some sort of a building. I can hear the buzzards going absolutely crazy. Again, who built this wall, man? I mean, the amount of effort you have to put through, building these walls, people don't realize it. And there is a sign for a footpath. Public footpath is signs there. Is he going through here? Yeah, but going where, man? Where is the footpath going? There's no footpath here, and there's no footpath there. That sign must be very old then. Yeah, my legs are getting a bit tired because of the road. There are these weird gaps here in the walls, like here, where the tree is. And it just looks like somebody's stalking you, you know, from the gap. But again, that's all in our heads. And you might come here camping every single night for 50 years. You will not encounter anything. Maybe a fox at night, or maybe some deer accidentally come into your camping place, you know what I mean? But this is one of those things, once things get dark and spooky, excuse me and bless me, things get spicy, you know what I mean? I've done 16,000 steps, by the way. Last hike I've done was 21 I think, 21. Again, this wall is beautiful, whoever's done it. I mean, the effort, the amount of effort and logistics. You have to literally park up a lorry here. You have to get the rocks perfectly cut, I guess, or perfectly shaped somewhere. Oh, downhill. And then you build it. I don't, does it belong to anyone? You know, the property or the land behind it? I do not know. Again, these trees you normally see near the coast. I don't know what they're called. Looks like one of those redwood trees. That's not redwood, is it? British redwood? Is it a different redwood? The ones in America go up to what, 50, 60, 70, 80 meters. Tallest trees in the world. Again, property. Surely people living around here, they must have seen, heard, or maybe they never did. That's the thing. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of this place, of this, you know, type of exploration. You know, it's like when you ask someone, or you live in inner city London, and you say, oh, it's such a bad place, you know, it's always crime in the news. And the person living there is like, no, I never experienced anything ever, nothing. And you're like, yeah, but it's in the news all the time. Yeah, but I never experienced anything. Same here. People see it all over the place, but the person living here, never seen anything, never heard anything. And I lived here 60 years. There we go. Okay, there's a car parked here. Is anybody inside? Again, people come here for what, hikes, or why they're here. I mean, again, why I'm here. I mean, my car's parked there and somebody's going to see my car. Why is this car parked here so long, you know? You know, why is this car here? Oh, I can see the caravan. I'm going to zoom in. I don't want to record the guy in the caravan because it looks like he lives here. But yeah, I reached my final destination, which is the car park. Yeah, enjoyed the walk. It was a nice walk, but the only problem I had with this walk was where's my car? Where is my car? Still can't see my car. Where is my car? Did I park so far back? Is it there? Oh yeah, it's there. Thanks God, it's there. Yeah, it was a nice walk. The only shame is I always end up like coming back with, I mean, walking back this road. It's hard on my feet. That's why I don't like it. But it was nice, you know. Like I said, I haven't seen a single car drive behind me, and I had my light on my backpack. And yeah, it was a nice walk. Interesting. Shame it rained at some stages. We had to stop recording, but it was a nice hike. Enjoyed it. Next time I'm gonna have to bring spare clothes because I'm soaked. So I'm gonna have to bring spare clothes, and yeah, it was a nice hike. Enjoyed it. Haven't seen anything, haven't heard anything really, but that's the point, you know. You're not gonna see anything maybe in your lifetime. And it starts raining, so I'm gonna pack up the camera slowly before it gets too wet. And yes, I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, see you on my next walk.